Meanwhile, it has been revealed that PNG has numerous development plans in place, but rarely follows these plans. This was highlighted during a presentation on the rationale behind the creation of a National Planning and Monitoring Act. The creation of this act, which was gazetted last week, aims to move away from this mindset and will begin pursuing a responsible, sustainable development pathway for the country to follow in order to achieve its goals and visions. Again, Jehabakia reports.
One of the declarations during the Alotau Accord was to review the Medium-Term Development Plan 2010 to 2015 and the Development Strategic Plan to better suit the development plans of the government, part of which is to review plans and policies. In her presentation, the First Assistant Secretary for the Policy Division, Christina Isoli, explained to administrators and other LLG leaders the idea behind the Planning and Monitoring Act and how it would clarify the linkages and protocols in the planning process and establish a development framework for the country.
There have not been a lot of impact that has come out of those plans, so that is why this review took place, to try to see what were the areas, the grey areas or challenges, and that is why now there is this new paradigm shift or thinking, a different way that we want to approach in terms of planning. So there were a number of existing plans and processes that were looked at, the history and experience of the human development globally and its outcome. So it wasn't only looking at PNG within, but also globally in terms of development planning and the history and outcome of our own PNG's development up to present.
Asian Development Bank representative Yurandra Basnet pointed out the focus of ADB in the country and how the bank would assist PNG through the framework set up by the National Planning Department. He said given the remoteness and the geographical status of PNG, ADB has found that connectivity is the way to solve many development issues in the country. Mr. Basnet said the aim of ADB is to add value to this partnership with PNG and not just funding assistance.
Earlier I had mentioned the word partnership and what can ADB add to that partnership. We feel that it is not just the financing that we do in terms of financing the construction of the road or financing the construction of a runway or financing the construction of a community health post. We feel that we add value through that partnership, sharing of knowledge, bringing expertise, trying to provide something that is of value.
The Planning and Monitoring Act 2016 establishes 3 national frameworks, this being the National Planning Framework, the National Service Delivery Framework, and the Medium-Term Development Plan, Monitoring and Evaluation Framework. Jehabakia, NBC National News, Madang.